that point, you're just taking money out of the weak and then distributing it to your own wealth. And I don't think that that's proper at all. But
they're making bad choices. Donate the money back to the community. Stop buying shoes.
What is going on, guys? Hess here, CollectiveKicks.com. If you guys want to shop this week's top sneaker deals, check the link in the description, and happy shopping. Today, though, I want to talk about this Preachers and Sneakers account. If you haven't seen it yet, it's kind of an eyesore. At first, you look at it and you're like, how is this even possible? Like, why would dudes of the Lord want to be caught wearing really, really expensive sneakers while they are preaching to people in the crowd? There's an opportunity where people can obviously take pictures of you stunting in your Yeezys or your off-white Jordans or whatever else it might be, but is that the image that you want to sell when you are actually trying to have people praise the Lord and stuff? It just seems like a really, really bad mix of stuff. I mean, if you're gonna do stuff like this, you might as well wear jerseys or something that are sponsored by companies, because those companies back the church or whatever. This is a really touchy subject for a video in general, so I don't know if these type of videos get demonetized or if they get lots of thumbs down. I imagine a little bit of both. So I do realize this is a really touchy subject because religion has people heated one way or the other. And I personally I'm not a religious person. It's just not something that I am about. Raised Catholic my entire life, but it's just not something that I'm interested in. Regardless, if I saw my priest or pastor wearing off-whites or Jordans or something like that, or Yeezys, I would be like, what is going on? Because growing up, I got less money every week for an allowance than the church got for their donations that my parents were sending to them every week. And I know that there's some religions where you have to give 1/10 of your earnings to the church. So if I was in one of those religions and I'm giving 10%, I would be pissed if I saw them wearing ridiculously expensive shoes. One of the biggest mysteries is how does that money get divvied up? Because it's obviously a really, really big business. And as far as I know, they don't have to pay taxes. But the idea that they are out there buying really expensive stuff, what is their salaries looking like that they can afford to do that if they're a person of the Lord? I don't know how you're supposed to feel about these type of things. You know, it's funny because a lot of times for religion, they want you to look a certain way. They don't want you to have certain appearances and stuff. When I was growing up, I had to dress up for church, right? So there's no way I could wear sneakers to church. But now it's a different day and age. And maybe that's why this is okay. It's just like everybody else. They just have the side passion of whatever. But I think there's definitely a gray area with the whole business because you don't know how much money they're making. And if they have a set salary and then they're setting apart some of their salary to be able to buy some of these things, or even better, they just get them at retail like all of us try to do, then I don't see as big of a problem with it. But if they're out there making ridiculous amounts of money and it's not disclosed how much a pastor or a preacher makes, and they're making a crazy amount of money, then they can go out and buy $5,000 shoes and actually are spending $5,000 on shoes. I feel like that's something where it kind of crosses the line a little bit. Now, this Reverend John Gray, who has a lot of these pictures out there, lots of sneakers and stuff, who's a pastor in Houston, I think, says that I don't think you can judge a man's heart based on their attire. I don't really understand how you think that that's gonna be okay. I feel like he's probably getting a lot of heat from the people that are looking at these accounts, and maybe the people in the crowd don't even know what they're looking at. Most of the people probably aren't sneakerheads. But anyways, at the end of the day, I think that a lot of this account is just shock value for the most part, but it is showing a true side to something that maybe is just a little bit too weird. I'm not really sure how to take it. I just wanted to bring it out there for discussion. And personally, I just think that if you're going to be a man of the Lord, you shouldn't be stunting on stage in really, really ridiculously expensive shoes. But I mean, dress shoes are expensive too. So some people's Yeezys and stuff might be less expensive than their regular fits, you know? I mean, who are we to judge other people anyway? But I feel like if you're putting yourself out there on a platform and trying to be holier than thou, and then also have the hottest and freshest new kicks, then some wires are crossed somewhere. But you know, this 2019, I mean, I feel like That, I mean, it's a different year, it's a different age than what I grew up in. When I grew up, this would be absolutely not acceptable. But I mean, I'm okay with the times changing. I'm just not really sure. Like, I personally wouldn't be putting money into a church that has dudes that are out there like wearing like people's mortgages on their feet. It's just not something that I would be comfortable donating money to and donating to that cause. But everybody has their own reasons why they believe in the Lord and why they have the faith that they have. And I'm not judging anybody that has what they need to get by. It's not something that I find value in personally, but it's again something that if you find value in it, then good on you guys. But from a distance, if that's how people want to spend their checks, however they earn them, then that's so be it. That's the case. But it's a really interesting subject because there's so many unknowns about how much money these people are making and how they're being able to buy what they're buying. I believe the dude also that has these $5,000 Yeezys bought his wife a Lamborghini, from what it said. So I mean, if you're making that much money off of the Lord and you're not giving it back properly, that there has to be like lines, in my opinion, because at that point you're just taking money out of the weak and then distributing it to your own wealth, and I don't think that that's proper at all. But
they're making bad choices. Donate the money back to the community. Stop buying shoes.
Shout out to the son for doing a little cameo there. I mean, he came in the room and he just wanted to let you guys know what he thought. Anyway, leave some comments in the comment section. What do you guys think? I know this video is probably going to get a lot of hate, but it is a discussion point that I wanted to bring up because I did see it in the news in the last week or so, and so I thought it'd be a fun one to discuss. Anyways, have a good rest of the day. If you guys are new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, notification bell to be notified of when the videos go live, and more videos soon. Peace, guys.
Thanks for watching. Hope you watch my videos the other day of my big dad shoes. So you can subscribe and see you next time.